Hey everybody, Julie here. Welcome to the Movement Library. Today we're going to go over the squat, proper squat form, and how to modify the squat to get the most that you can out of it. I will also lead you in a workout involving the squat and different variations of squat form. So enjoy. Let's come to the mat. So let's talk about the squat. Squatting is a very natural, functional movement. Unfortunately, due to a lot of our sitting, we've lost the power to squat. So if you have limitations in your squat, don't worry about it. We're working on strengthening, and we'll find out today what we need to work on, all right? So let's come to standing here with your feet placed firmly under your hips. Okay? They definitely don't need to be facing forward. I want you to shake out your legs, have them under your hips, and then without looking at your feet, just notice what feels comfortable. Mine are a little facing out, but that's okay. If yours like super facing out, maybe you want to take it in a little bit, but I want you to feel comfortable with this. Go ahead and bend your knees, sink your hips back. Do you feel like you feel grounded? That's super important. Okay, so now that you have your feet firmly placed under your hips, I'm going to show you from the side view. Your feet are going to tell you a lot about where your weight is in the squat. So let's go ahead and take a quarter squat, sending the hips back, pressing the knees out towards the side, getting the weight in the heels and toward the outside edges of the feet. Feel that. If you can lift up your toes, that's wonderful. It means you don't have the weight in the balls of your feet where your knees are. Check out your lower back. There's a little bit of a scoop here in my lower back. It feels okay. If I feel as though there's too much compression there, I'm going to gently tuck and get that scoop out of the lower back. So it's this versus this, okay? Have a little tuck there because the lower back seems to be tightening. Quarter squat, stand up. Shake it out. Let's do that again. Getting your feet placed under the heels, watch the knees, send the hips back. Notice what's fired up here, okay? Tune into your body. You should feel the glutes fired up for sure. And what we're doing here is strengthening the glutes and being kind to our knees, properly weighting our feet. So we're getting that press back of the hips. Bring your hands out in front of you if you don't have them already. This can help you feel the weight in the hips as you send your weight back. And come on up, shake it out. Feel the middle of your abs tightening up now, all right? So keeping all that in mind, we're gonna do this one more time, and I want you to bring attention now to the abdominal area right by the belly, this band of muscle here. I want you to feel that pressing back, not sucking in, but pressing back. Feet under the hips, send the hips back, weight in the heels, press the belly button towards the spine. Feel that fired up. Your glutes are fired up, your pelvic floor is lifted. A quarter squat, stand up. Let's do 3. 1, 2, 3. See how low you can go? I'm going to take my feet out a little wider for this and see if I can get a little bit lower here. That feels good for me today. As you come down, lift that pelvic floor. All right. So that is the squat and proper squat technique. You can do all sorts of variations. You can have a weight and squat down on that. Welcome back. For today's workout, we're going to be doing 4 rounds of squats, your version of squatting. Quarter squat, half squat, full squat, weighted squat, whatever you'd like. And the second 4 rounds, we're going to be doing some alternate glute squeezes. So that looks a little something like this. We're going to squat back. I'll show you from the side here. Squat back. And you're going to pour weight into one leg and lift the other and squeeze back. Make sure you're not squeezing your lower back. You can lift this leg or leave it down just as long as you're squeezing this back end. I'll show you from this side. Squat back. Pour energy into one leg. Lift and squeeze all of that stuff behind you. You can balance or have that foot on the floor. Back, squeeze that back end, lifting the leg or keeping it down, making sure not to compress in that lower back. Just feel that all fired up. I'll show you that one more time. For those of you that are skiers, it might kind of look like skiing. For those of you that are dancers from the 90s, it might kind of look like a little dance. All right? If you go crazy, go for it. Just be safe and have fun. Let's get started. And here we go. Starting with 4 rounds of squats, getting the feet placed firmly under here and squatting back. Squeezing at the top, squeezing that pelvic floor, lifting. Arms can go out if that's easier. I like that. Weight in the heels, remember that. See how my knees are not knocking in. Done. I'm going to turn this volume way up so you can hear it too. Uh-oh. And now I'm doing it with my phone. Get set. One thing I ought to mention is that my back is not rounding. And I'm going to show you while we're resting that I'm not doing this. The back is nice and long. Okay? I can do too many, I'll burn out. So something to think about, that you're not rounding the spine. Keep those shoulder blades together. And your gaze is just looking forward. Dude, we're on round 3 already. Rocking it. Going round 4, here we go. Take my squat a little bit deeper here. Feel that belly button area fired up. Pressing, engage. You can stick with the squats or join me in some alternating glute squeezing here. We begin with the squat and the little squeeze. We got some balance working here. All right, looking good. Good work. I think we have 3 more rounds left. Doing a good job. Breathe through your mouth if you need to. I certainly am. Shake it out. Got 2 more rounds. So it should feel, rounds 7 and 8 should feel like work. Squeezing at the top. Be mindful of that lower back, always. One more round, and we'll finish it up. Adjust your leggings if you need to. Now, don't get sloppy if you're going faster. Still keep your form. Nice work. Make it good. Come on. Good job. Grab your water. Catch your breath. I'll see you on the other side. Bye-bye.